Hey everybody, Jody here. We're in G's workshop, or G's garage as the grandkids like to call it. Kind of thinking about starting a thing, Wisdom and Words from G in the workshop. And just because this is where I hear God a lot and get a lot of things done that in my head, and God teaches me things kind of like my potter's house, I guess you could say. But just want to give you a quick update. We are super excited about what God's done in my life. As most of y'all know, I had to have a heart cath a couple of weeks ago, and kind of a scary situation. They found blockage in two different tests that they ran on the bottom back part of my heart. And then one test was inconclusive, and then they went in and did the heart cath and said the heart cath was crystal clear. There was no blockage of any, significant blockage of any kind in there. So we were really taken back, but at the same time excited that God did something in our lives. And so I want to thank every one of you for praying, because I have to be honest with you. I was a little frustrated. I'd spent the whole weekend in the hospital, missed a speaking date down with Pastor Troy Mott down in Schriever, Louisiana. And so I was heartbroken that I couldn't make something happen that I feel like pretty good about making go. And so God probed me on that, and he said, how come when I answer your prayers and I do what everyone's expecting to do, that you're disappointed? You should have been expecting me to do this. And it was a major setback in me spiritually. Actually, not a setback, but a spanking, I guess you could say, from God. And I was like, you know what? I think that is our problem. I think a lot of times God answers our questions. Sometimes it's no, and he still does things his way. And so we look at it from a perspective of, was it medical or not? The reason I'm saying I'm healed is this. When I did my follow-up with my cardiologist, they didn't even send me back to the doctor. They sent me back to a nurse practitioner. And when I got there, she says, hey, because of all the tests and everything that we've seen in your heart, I know that and she showed me all the tests. It's all on a screen, all digital, and actually got to see my aortic valve pumping from the cath. They went through every artery and vein in my heart that they would normally roll through, and through every valve, and checked all the valves, and everything looked perfect, like a 35-year-old heart is what they said. And she said, so you're not going to have to see your doctor unless it's something that they schedule specifically for him to see. You'll start seeing me now, and your metprolol that you've been on for your I've had like these weird little spasms in my heart for a few years now that they said like pre-AFib. Apparently that's not an issue anymore, and so they're cutting my meds in half for 3 months and ultimately taking me completely off of them. And so I said, so you're saying that I'm healed? And she says, well, I'm just saying you don't have a heart issue. And I'm like, well, I'm a Christian, so I'm not taking the God factor out. I believe I was healed. And she says, well, I'm a Christian too. She said, but, there is the possibility you had two different times you've had nuclear contrast run through your veins, and you had another contrast run through your arteries from the CT angiogram. It could have busted a clot and moved it on through. And so I asked her, I said, how often have you seen that happen? 1 in 600, 1 in 6,000? What do you think? And she says, well, I've been doing this now for a little over 20 years, and I've never seen it happen. And so I was like, okay, that kind of confirms in my heart that I know God put his hand in there and tweaked my carburetor a little bit, kind of like this old baby I'm leaning on, and fixed things. So I thank every one of y'all for praying. Thank every one of y'all for being a part of this journey with us. And just know that Wendy and I love y'all, and know that your prayers were heard. They impacted my life. They impacted my wife's life. They impacted everyone that we have some sort of influence on. And so we thank you for that. We love you guys, and look forward to seeing you down the road somewhere, and know that we're all in the fight. God bless you.